Okay, so I've been listening to Gary Vaynerchuk. I hope I'm saying that right. I listen to books all of the time on my trip down to Salt Lake. As I go to Salt Lake, I just flick something in. I've listened to maybe 100 books this year. Maybe not 100, but I've listened to a lot of books this year. I would say this one has been my very favorite so far. As a businessman, it has been my favorite. And I've learned a lot through it. I had no idea that I was missing this social media thing. See, social media is not my generation. I don't care about it. As a matter of fact, every single time I go on, except for now, every single time I go on social media, I feel like I lose a little piece of my soul. And I'm embarrassed, and I feel like it's just this thing that people do to go out and promote themselves for whatever damn reason, which was the point I was missing, because then Gary V comes out and he says, if you have a business, if you're a business person and you have anything to exchange at all, and you're not using social media, you're stupid. I don't think he said stupid, but he would say it. And he was right. I am stupid. You think about it. He goes, you got two choices in the world as a businessman. He goes, you can go and you can pay tens of thousands of dollars a month doing traditional marketing, and if you can afford it, you ought to, because it's a good idea. Or you can do social media. And the real good business guys are gonna, and gals are gonna do both. And social media is a real thing. And then he went on to talk about how there are 2 billion eyeballs a month, 2 billion people a month on Facebook alone. 2 billion people are watching it. And then I started going into it too. So I guess to make a long story short here, I decided, yeah, I do have to start doing social media. You gotta. There's no reason you can't, you shouldn't. So I don't know how to do it because it's not my generation. So I start going to the Facebook, and I start going to the Instagram, and I start looking around for how to do it. And I discovered something. Here's what I discovered. I discovered there's a hole in the world. Xers, where the hell you at? Boomers, where the hell you at? You know the only people on social media right now, and by on it, I mean actually creating content for social media right now, the only people out there are millennials. God bless them. Millennials are changing the world on that level. But they don't speak my language. I don't speak their language, probably more importantly. Anytime I put any social media out, the very first thing my millennial friends will do is like, I hate that. Look, millennials, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying, and it's tougher than you guys make it look. It is. And so then I go looking for the Xers and the boomers, and you guys aren't talking. You're not there. That's the hole in the world. Which seems weird to me. Think about it. Half the people in the world are Xers and boomers. And we're not talking on social media. We're consuming it. You're out there, you're consuming it. We can prove that half of you, well, everybody's got a Facebook account, right? So you're watching it, but you're not posting. I found a hole in the world, y'all. It wouldn't surprise me if very soon the very next big rush in social media is going to come from the Xers and the boomers. So if you're an Xer or boomer business person, look, if you're already kicking ass in your business world and you're doing traditional marketing or what kind of marketing, and you don't need anything Xers, you don't need this social media thing, carry on, my wayward son. Keep doing it. Congratulations. But the rest of you and us, man, let's get on social media. I need your voice. I need you to teach me how to do it. And we need to kind of build this thing together. I just need you. I have found some Xers. A few Xers out there are talking, but do you know who they're talking to? The millennials. They figured out the millennial language, and they're talking to the millennials. They're not talking to Xers and boomers. I need that kind of wisdom, you guys. I need your experience. I need your knowledge. And I need your passion. Get on. Start producing content so that then I may copy it. So I don't have to sit here and try to make it up and make such a fool of myself. Anyway, just wanted to talk about that Gary V book. It's called Crushing It. And you got to get that book. If you're in the business world and you don't know much about social media like I don't, get that book, learn it, and then help me.